All right, this is I think the Annie 3 or the Annie 2, whatever. Annie 3. Yeah, Annie 3. That makes more sense. I bought this a year ago. Oh shoot, I forgot that it does that. Awesome. Bought this a year ago. We're gonna do a review on it. I want to do a review a year later on how it's working. I want it to be an honest review. I'm gonna go through some details that I like, some things I don't like, some things I think everybody should know before buying a lightsaber from Theory Sabers. But overall, it's a good company. Okay, I'm gonna put that out there. There's some negatives, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so Annie 3. All right. Now, in terms of feel, perfect. Like, this is one of the only lightsaber companies where they actually got the balance right. So, put my thumb right there with the blade. Balance is pretty good. Okay, that's something that other lightsaber companies they don't ever worry about. So even though the hilt is heavy without the blade, you can swing it around with the blade very nicely. It doesn't hurt the wrist. If it's anybody who knows anything about swords or welding swords, if it's not balanced, it's gonna strain the tendons and the muscle on your wrist and forearms, and it's not gonna be a fun experience to wield around. So that's something they did very much right. I appreciate it. Nobody really holds it up here, so right here, exactly where they got the balance, solid. Um, the details, I'm glad that they right here on this button. It's not a button, but the button. That's what I'm gonna call it. They got the same color from the front to the back. Okay. Overall, solid. This is the Profi, and I know I'm paying mainly for the board, not the hilt. Okay. The the con of this saber is this color right here. I'm gonna go through some details that maybe some people might not be aware of. This color right here, it's more. Sorry, it's like right under the light here. Let me see if I could cover it. Maybe you can see it better up here. It's more piss yellow. I would like it more gold. And it's just one of those nitpicks. But then, if you look at the details, I want to show you the details right. Let's see if I could get it even better right there. Is it not focusing? Bastard. All right. I got it. So you see these details here? So this is actually completely accurate. The boxes, the 6 boxes right there in the middle, they're all supposed to be even. So the 2 lines coming down like that, they're supposed to be a little bit more towards the middle. Same with the top here. It's supposed to be a little bit lower, those lines, the middle 2 lines up here. And it's supposed to go down. Okay. The other part where I really don't like is this kind of like thumbs up thing right here. If you can see it, this little. Now I don't know if that's for copyright purposes from Lucasfilm that they're trying to avoid any claims or something like that. But this little thing, it's better if you just shave it off. This is really dumb. And yeah, I just don't really. It just bothers me. That little detail. This is the thing that bothers me the most. I can live with everything else, but that bothers me. Okay. So overall, like I said, pretty good. You could unscrew from here. You could unscrew from here. I wouldn't like. I think he claims that you should screw from the bottom here, and to take out the board to charge it. One of the things that bother me is that there's no recharge port option. They don't do recharge ports yet. Now, it's fine because recharge ports generally look ugly. I have an Ultra Sabers lightsaber. I have multiple lightsabers throughout the years. I've been buying for a while, but yeah, like it's gonna be ugly, but it's so convenient, and I hate taking it out. I feel like I'm always gonna mess with the electronics too much, plugging it in, plugging it out. It really, really bothers me. But so far, no problems with this one. I When I bought it, now this is I'm gonna release this November. What's the freaking date? November 14th. This video will be up on November 16th. I recommend if you are gonna buy it for a Christmas gift, especially the Profi, buy it before December. Last year, and they might have fixed it, but last year I bought this four Profi lightsabers right in the beginning of December, and it said it was like Theory Sabers put out a video that was gonna get there by Christmas. It did not. I messaged them multiple times. It got, I think, I can't remember exactly when, but it was after Christmas. They first said it was gonna be Christmas Eve, and then they said it was gonna be after because I don't know what. So that really sucked, but you know it happens. I get it. And the reason I wanted to do it a year later is because they were. I think it's been over a year now that since Theory Sabers has been open, but when I bought it, it was brand new, and I was like, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I know some things they're gonna make a mistake on, and I'll tell you the things that was an issue. But overall, the sound, awesome. And it's pretty sensitive, like if you could hear. And then you could turn it on. You could change the fonts just by a click. And it's really, really bright. Like this is the light and a second lightsaber right there. I use the Theory Sabers lightsabers for my lights for my videos because I don't have LED lights. But you press the middle, and you could change the volume. You turn it on, press the middle again. You could change the colors. Now, I'm not gonna go through everything, and especially with my camera, and I don't know, like, no videos can do it justice. You gotta get it for yourself. So far, I gotta tell you, in terms of LEDs, it's the best brightness of all of them. One thing you can't tell that I don't like is the constant humming of the color. I don't like that. Sometimes I want that. Sometimes I just want one single blade color. And I've tried looking it up, and they might have it, but it's been, maybe I'm a freaking moron, but I couldn't find it on the website. But okay. One of the issues, and this remember, this is a year ago. One of the issues, I got this one that's lit up right here, is the Mace Windu lightsaber, and it's the buttons on top, and after like a week it kind of jammed in, and then there was a bunch of other problems with that one. The colors, it doesn't go to red if you're changing colors. Only the ones that are already on the sound font will go red, and that one, and I don't know why. And then the sound sometimes doesn't work properly, and it's not because it's out of battery. Like when it's out of battery, it's gonna go more staticky. But yeah, that's the only one I actually had issues with. This one has lasted a year. It's not a problem. Love it. Other than this little stupid thing here, these details I could live with, and I would say like fixing those details, making it the most accurate lightsaber, or completely 1-for-1 from the movies, I'd pay over $600 for. $600 is already heavy, but for the quality of lightsaber, it's definitely worth it. You know, yeah. So in terms of this one particularly, not many issues with it at all. Just some nitpicks here and there, and things that I would just like to make it look more more accurate to the film. Now the handle here on the bottom, it gets a little sticky. It's fine, but especially when you open it, like the plastic, it sticks to it. It's almost like it's been heated a little bit, and you really gotta tear it apart, strip it. And I'll show you what comes in the box. But yeah, like but it feels good. Maybe shaving it down a little bit to make it a little thinner just for better grip. But overall, and I'm not the one that created the lightsabers. I don't have a master replica or anything like that. So far, to me, in terms of just looking at it, it is Anakin's lightsaber. I'm not gonna have an issue with it. Okay. It is beautiful. Now, one cool thing, and I'm gonna show you in the box. One really cool thing, they have the same material. Something that when you buy a lightsaber through Theory Sabers, you get a bunch of cool things. The packaging is phenomenal, which I'll show you in a second, and the little cloth thing that comes in is the same material as the material you get when you get a pair of glasses to clean the lenses, to not scratch up anything. Because if you could see here, it's not as shiny because of all the fingerprints. And the last con of these lightsabers, it only lasts for 2 hours. Maybe like 2 hours and a half. Now you might say like that's fine, like that's a long time for like the light to be on the entire time. The reason for me, I got kids, and anybody who has kids, you could play for hours and hours and hours. The same thing. They could make the same joke for like 8 hours at a time. I would like to mess around with them for a longer period of time because it's Star Wars. It's a freaking lightsaber. What kid isn't gonna see this and have their mind blown? You know what I mean? It's awesome. Now, maybe you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it for cosplay purposes at a con or whatever. You're gonna end up showing the lightsaber around, and it might not be an issue, but you're going to run out of battery. Turning it off and on, having it on for at least 2 hours at a time. Again, 2 hours is plenty of time. I would like just a little bit more. Not a problem. I'm gonna put this here. Hopefully it doesn't fall on me. Okay, I'm not gonna show you like all the fonts. Now I did get on this one. It is the what's it called? The prequel font, and I'm not sure if that's the actual name. Yeah, it is prequel. And the other one, the Mace Windu, I have the original font. The prequels, all the sound fonts are actually from the prequels. In terms of like the character saying it. So if you see here,
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm Qui-Gon Jinn.
You know, and then I think there's two that's from the Clone Wars or a cartoon or something like that. Now, what bothered me, and I'm very nitpick in terms of what is Star Wars and what like the names that go with it. The other one is the original trilogy sound font. They got like Ezra Bridger and freaking Obi-Wan from Rebels and Kanan Jarrus. Like that is not the original trilogy. That is very much Rebels. Nobody thinks if you say original trilogy, nobody's thinking Rebels. So there's my little criteria of that or critique of that. Okay, now you get this awesome box. It is awesome because no other lightsaber company packages well at all. It's just wrapped in bubble wrap. Okay. It is awesome. I'm going to open it. You know, he has writings all over this box. Like a weapon for a more civilized age. 1 second. I know you can't see it, but bear with me, brother. Fulfill your destiny. Bam. There you go. Okay. When you open it, the lightsaber is going to be in here, the blade up here. You get your toolkit and your display stand. And I'll show you everything that comes in with it. Another little issue is the blade length. One thing that sucks is that you're not buying when you buy the saber, you're not getting the most accurate length of blade, which is around 37 to 40 inches. I think it's a 34-inch blade that comes with it. If it's 36, I doubt it. But yeah, it's a pretty short blade. Like not pretty short. It's enough, but it's not. You know, After some time, you'll figure it out. This comes on the bottom of the blade, just protects the LED. You get this little manual. It's very basic. It's simple. There's a QR code, and this is if you buy from Theory Sabers, like let's be honest, it's just logical. You're gonna look up the videos. He's gonna make videos, and it's on the website. Theory Sabers, the website, solid. It explains a lot of stuff. You could turn off the sound. You can have it just like I have over there, like a flashlight. You get your little tool here to take the blade on and off. Like I said, it's not going to be super in-depth. But one thing that's cool, it comes with a more accurate bottom if you're just going to put it as a display. And then if the rubber parts are coming off, they usually give you two extra ones right there. Okay. And they give you, in case you're an idiot, the little screw that holds the blade in place. Now you come also with a lightsaber plug. I've never used this one because I don't use any lightsaber plugs that are not the accurate one, and that's just me being an idiot, and it's just because I don't want to. But this is what it looks like. It's the Theory Sabers logo, and it does come with stickers. I already used mine. It's right there. I just put it up. But yeah, they don't really have options yet for like customizing, getting the most accurate blade plug, at least from the last time I saw it. But yeah, the thing that I personally like the most is this. The material, it's nice, soft, very well made, and you could clean your glasses with it. And that's really important because like shirts and stuff, they will scratch up your glasses. They'll scratch up clear or brightly shiny surfaces. Not this. You could use it to clean your saber. And you get a display stand. My kids are asleep right now. I'm not gonna go get my display stand. It's very simple. Comes with a little metal plaque that says Theory Sabers, and it's a sticker. There's a sticker on the bottom that sticks onto the acrylic display stand. It's a very simple, very basic display stand. So overall, out of all the saber companies I purchased, this came the best packaging. The customer service was okay at the time. I think they've gotten much better. I would say it's probably the number one saber company you should support. It's clear they are a fan of Star Wars. I have love Theory Sabers, love Star Wars Theory. Had my issues with him in the past in terms of like the content he was making, and it's just like my personal. Like, I don't have an issue with the guy, like he was doing what he liked, and that's fine. I just thought like should be a little more critical in the past when The Last Jedi came out, and like there was other guys that were super like calling Disney the devil and stuff, like cussing him out. So I would like to see that from Theory, but like after watching him for so long, it's like, okay, now I understand his personality. He's just a nice guy. When you buy a Theory Saber, not only are you getting an awesome lightsaber, you're supporting like his fan made films. But in the past, like some people say, like, oh, I started YouTube because of fan films. I want to watch fan films or whatever. I want to, and for me, I didn't want to watch fan films. I'm like, I only want to watch what's canon. But then Disney effed around, and then they made something. They made everything in terms of Star Wars garbage, and now I want to watch fan films. So even if I disagree with the take he has on Mace Windu, Darth Vader, or whatever, it's a fan film that came out of love and joy, and yeah. So I would keep buying his sabers, even with the issues, and that was a year ago. He's fixed a lot of things, and this is a guy who constantly is looking to progress the company, the saber community, which is just the Star Wars community. Let's be honest. Like if you're a Star Wars fan, you're a lightsaber fan. It's 2 and 2. Like if you're I would say it's called a Saber community if you were buying Gundam Sabers, but there's no Gundam Sabers. Might be idea for Theory Sabers. The number one thing that I think would revolutionize the Saber community or make him stand out, if you can make a magnetic Saber stand that charges your Saber at the same time, that would be amazing. No Saber company does that. It would be a nice stand, just like like your phone, where like there's like a little battery case thing, and you just put it on top, and then charges your phone in the car or whatever. I think Steam has done that with their new controller. If you look it up, but that would be the number one thing. That would be like, I'd pay $300 extra just for that, man. Like that would be freaking awesome. Yeah, I don't have much negative things to say other than the nitpicks I already told you. It's a very simple, what's it called, review. But yeah, great company. Recommend you buy it. That's that. Have fun with that.